The sun is setting, so I don't want to dilly-dally too much. But essentially, we were just inside here. We were having something to eat. We had a chat. A few people joined the chat, which was good to see. Let's get across here. Be careful not to get run over. Someone's dropped their hat. I might pick that up. Make sure I don't get run over at the same time. And across the road here. You saw the camera. Let's give it away. But yeah, anyways, cruising up here. I may as well show you one of the local Taoist temples. Oh, there's a guy up there, like, flying through there. It's the first time I've seen that video, actually. You see that little dot up there? Anyways, that's where we were. Sushi Kwan. As we go along. Karaoke bar over there. And we'll be at the Taoist temple in a second, and I'll give you a look at that. That's what I was talking about on the stream a moment ago. Yeah, I've got about an hour and a half to walk back, so it's getting a bit dark. So don't want to dilly-dally too much. And actually, I've got to meet up with a friend of mine tonight that I ran into during the day. And he was like, "Oh, let's go and do something tonight." I was like, "Yeah, okay." You got to be careful walking on the streets here as well because of these suckers. That'll wreck your day. Get one of those stuck in your eyeball. So yeah, don't do that. We'll go up here. I tell you what would be great as well is my gimbal. My gimbal that I left in Australia. Because it would eliminate all this kind of shaking business. But whatever. Here's what it is. We're just making it work for the moment. Up here is the Taoist temple that I'll show you. Just a second. My signal is maybe not going to be great here because we're up against the mountains. Van Zhuang Royal. Just a nice place to stay. It's like a popular spot for young people to eat over there, actually. This bloke up in the air, flying through the air. That's interesting. Let's have a look. Someone's burning something over here. Hopefully there's some toxic waste or anything. Bit of a ad hoc cemetery in there. There you go. That's why you got to be careful. Oh, I just tripped on that. Look at it. Bit of metal. So I reckon that has probably been hung up between there and there or something. I don't know. Kind of put it out of the way of people, I think. What else falls over it? They're burning something over here. It doesn't smell great. Hopefully that's just the leaves and everything. Ditich Chuava Dong Tien Ton. So Dong Tien Ton. And it's all closed. Damn. Anyway, so I can show you. Mr. Robophobia is back in the chat. Welcome back to the chat. I'm not going to be able to... Oh, can I take you in? The other gate's open. So this is one of the Taoist temples. I don't know what you're talking about. Catcher? What are you going on about? But anyways, this is a nice temple. I was here not long ago. The vibe here is a bit weird in sections. I wasn't really vibing with one of the sections of it, but that's how it is when you come to such a spiritual place, you know. That's the main gate, but then there's this door open over here. I wonder if they're still open. It's a little parking area. I don't think the reception's going to be great in here, but I'll give you a quick little glance. If it wigs out, I'll have to run out. We'll start making our way back. Taoist temple, yeah. So this technically was. Here we go with these dogs. Three of them. You reckon I can take them all on? I'll calm down in a second. Obviously, that's a female one. That's the male one. He's all right. He did the same thing last time I came here. He'll be fine. Just got to hold your ground. Don't necessarily staunch him, but don't back down either. Just be consistent. So I'll just cruise in now. I think technically they're closed, so I don't know, maybe this guy will say hello. I'm not sure. Oh, look at this little guy coming over. He's well fed, isn't he? He's not barking. G'day, mate. Oh man, I'm not going to pat him. The other ones will probably be a bit more chill now that one's chill. G'day, mate. Yep, he's having plenty of licks. So I waved at the guy that was just standing at that doorway, and he's just chosen to close the door and go inside. That's all right. Little corgi, yeah. He's well fed, eh? But anyway, so then there's... Hello. I'm not sure if it's technically closed or open. And it might be closed. So, yeah, it looks pretty much closed. That's the male. But yeah, you've got like... Hello. I suppose they haven't told me to leave, so... The corgi's very... what's a pat? But, dude, I don't want worms or anything, so no thank you. This guy's still a bit staunch. But look, your mate's chill. He's chill, dude. And the female's chill of the bunch as well. Your mate's chill. No need for you to be too staunch. Come on, you probably know that person. What are you doing that for? Come on. Come on, man. Come on. No need for that. I wonder if he's been dissexed. He's maybe not been dissexed. But yeah. Big Chungus. Yeah, it's pretty much closed up, I think. But if we've got some reception still going, I'll show you this main bit. But there's like a cave section over here that you go into. I'm going to lose reception for sure if I take you there. I think that smoke's affecting my throat a bit. Okay, so this was one of the sections in the old city where you see the building up here. See that little room up the back there? As part of coming into the city back in the day, you'd have to go to that room and register as entering the town, and then they'd let you come in. So this is what's called, or what is part of what's called the Dragon Vein. If you look into feng shui, you have energy channels and stuff like that. You have to go to that room and you would register and then be allowed into the main town. So this was like one of the northern gate defensive structures. And so if you come in here, you can see all the kind of ceremonial stuff. But I'm being careful because we're going to drop reception soon. But also because technically I believe they're closed. So yeah. These He's calmed down now. Look, he's having a sleep. But this one's happy. Look at him. Yeah, that's another shrine room there. And then over the back, there's a cave. But anyway, you get the gist. We'll leave it at that. Quite possibly is maybe time for them to start their meditation or something. There's a bunch of them. You see the bloke in there folding his clothes. But I think that smoke's affecting my throat. Okay, right, let's continue on. Lots of fruit in here as well. There's like fruit gardens over this side. Pretty healthy looking fruit, eh? But yeah, this specifically, this temple, I don't vibe with it, to be honest. Just the history and the around it and things like that. But I'd like to understand a bit more why I don't vibe with it. So it's not a bad thing just to come again and assimilate a bit to it and see what happens over time. Having visited here a few more times and just seeing if the thoughts and the feelings and the emotions and that towards it change, monitoring that and just seeing how it goes. But yeah, I've been through there and it's a unique vibe. It's a unique vibe. Anyways, Mr. Robophobia is still with us after all that ordeal of getting ran at. The dogs. We'll start heading back now. I'm well fed and hydrated, that's for sure. If anything, maybe a bit too much. But yeah, I think my throat with that smoke and the dogs just running up and everything as well. You can probably hear it. Anywho. Big mountain there. It's pretty cool, eh? Big truck coming along here with bricks on the back of it. You didn't wish me luck. Me happy birthday. What, at the temple? Oh. To be honest with you, if I'm going to do anything like that, I'm going to pick a different location. That specific temple has a deity in it that's a very warring deity and associated with war and warlord type energy and stuff like that. So I don't think that would be the appropriate place. It was your birthday yesterday. So what are you now, like 13? Nah, it's all good. Just having a joke. The Royal Centre. I wonder what that is in there. $42. One less than 43 and one more than 41. Number's a number. Cool mountain there, eh? This road's pretty gnarly. Cool to do some photography on that road, don't it? Anyways, yeah, just making our way back now. It's going to be about an hour and 15 to an hour and a half walk back into town. I don't think the battery's going to last that long, but that's okay. Just keep it going. If people want to join in and say hi, you can. If you want to just have a look, you can. If you want to jump in and jump out, you can. It's all good. Interesting looking area in here, eh? Big body of water. So you're going to get over to Indonesia. Okay. Do in the private channels send me the deets for all that, dude. and then for when you're going to be in Thailand as well. Be good. Another big body of water on this side as well. Oh, dude, wait till we get further into town. You see heaps of it, especially the French stuff. Like, look at this building here. Look at that. Yeah, you know, you see heaps of it. As we're going along, you're going to see a lot. Look at that building up there. That looks kind of cool at the top. That looks right. Little mini mart there. No, that's something that I really like about this area as well. Anyone that doesn't know that's in the chat, Ninh Binh was the capital before they moved it to Hanoi. So, no, it's got a lot of history, and it's, look, it takes a bit to get used to with the aesthetic and everything. It really does. It's quite an adjustment. It's definitely a syncretism between French and, you know, their own type of stuff that's being set up as a wedding thing. Music and everything. Wedding gazebo. And I believe this was the school that all the kids were running out of before. Hello. Hello, hello. Have you been to Ho Chi Minh? Nah, I haven't. I've spent most of my time here and then further north. I tend to pick a spot and really just soak into it. May or may not get there at some point, but really not too worried about that because I'm more focused on just enjoying where I am now. So again, more of this gazebo stuff being set up for the wedding, maybe even tonight or tomorrow. But they're big on using the streets for it as well. Like, that's just blocking off a whole street. That's commonplace that they'll do that. Hello. Wedding. There you go. He wanted to tell us that there's a wedding. That was interesting. He knew a bit more English than most. Yep. Yeah. Saigon, Ho Chi Minh, same. Big gates, big regal gates. Like, look at the architecture here. This almost looks like maybe the local commune building. Pretty cool, eh? Maybe not. Maybe not so much as other countries, just because of the history and things like that. I think that does play a part, but also just the vast gap between languages and culture means that maybe people don't feel as confident to approach and say things, you know. That's very uncommon that guy yelled out like that. As far as my experiences over the years, you know. The Dutch were there too, I think. French, English, Chinese, Japanese. They've had hundreds and, you know, thousands of years of people coming and going, and that causing, for all different reasons, ripple effects through the fabric of the society and the people. So, yeah, it's very unique. And really good. There you go. Look at that building there. Here, I'll take you over here. Look at that. You know, talk about like French influences on architecture and things like that. Look at this building. It's around this tree here. Look at that. You tell me that ain't straight out of France, you know? Look at it. That's a hospital. I'd like to take pictures of this at some stage. I do like my photography, but you know, while I'm streaming, I can't really do that. But yeah, that's cool. I love it. And concrete. They love concrete. And very French. Why did they move the capital? To do with logistics and to do with just the flow of people. I remember talking about this in depth. Like strategically in regard to Okay, so yeah, I remember now. So it was originally here because of the mountains, right? Ninh is very mountainous, and there's a lot of goats here as well. So goat meat is a big thing. So they chose here back in the day because obviously if you have lots of mountains, it's advantageous as a defensive position, right? So you can, bottleneck people in amongst the mountains. You can see people coming from further away, so on and so forth, right? But then it got to a point where, because of that element, and when things were expanding, it's getting to the point where that started to hinder, and so it was easier just to move the capital up north and to start fresh in a sense. And it can be mountainous up further to the north and stuff, but compared to here, it was more to do with logistics and the number of people and that. But honestly, for myself, I froth Ninh Binh. I like it. It's not as hectic as Hanoi, obviously, but it's got its charm. It's definitely got its charm. As far as I'm concerned, a lot of other people might think it's too quiet and things like that, but each their own. As far as I'm concerned, it's got a good cross section of both. And some more architecture here. Lots of flags, obviously. This big building. And they make a lot of concrete here in Ninh Binh as well. So everything's just solid. Like, look, everything's solid. Everything is solid. This is solid brick. You should probably shoot a 50 cal bullet at that. But it's solid. The whole thing's solid, dude. It's not just the exterior. Well, they've probably got bricks inside of that, but still, like, those buildings are solid, bro. Solid. There's a little temple over here. But you see, like, at least in this area, it's tidy, They got good curb and guttering. And the sidewalks here are really nice. So they put the money into making it quite tidy. What have we got over to our left? So you can see it's getting a bit darker. Here we go. Look at the architecture here, Simon. Keep watching so I fall asleep. Oh, look at this. Oh, by the way, see that picture? A mate of mine took that picture. He's like a very well-known artist in the area, photography artist. And he actually has his photography in the Prime Minister's office. And he took that specific picture. So, pretty cool little lore there for you. This gate's pretty cool. Look at that. And then look at the architecture of this building. Boom. That's pretty rad with the big hammer and sickle at the top. It's pretty cool, eh? I can hear people sweeping as well. So nice gardens, nice, well maintained. They've got a guardhouse there. There's a bloke in there at the moment. So that's pretty nice, yeah? I think it is. Hello. And then I just waved to him. So yeah, it's cool with the big hammer and sickle and the flags, and very nice, yeah. I got the hook up. Yeah, oh, look at that, actually. That's cool as well. Look at the metalwork, the hammer and sickle. Can't even talk. The hammer and sickle on the metalwork. I haven't seen that before. That's pretty rad, eh? Pretty ominous kind of looking thing, but it's got that patina to it that's kind of very, very artistic in a sense as well, eh? And then you got that red light that's kind of bouncing off everything, the neon. Very cool. And then the trident spikes at the top. That's pretty rad, eh? I'll give you another quick look at that. Keep on, you got a big temple across there. I'm yet to go into that one. Cool. So yeah, we'll keep moving. You don't want to hit that with your bike though, do you? Boom. Oh, there's some people in there sweeping. Again, I do apologise for any of the bounciness and stuff like that. I just don't have my gimbal. Left it in Australia. The one time you decide to start doing a bit of filming and uploading it and stuff, you're like, oh, you don't even bring all the gear you need. But the best gear is the gear that you use. Just get it done and move forward with it. There you go. There's another bit of interesting big gate. Different style, all kind of bespoke design. And then people in there. This is maybe some type of... I asked about this once before. I think it's like a district office or something like that, you know? So there you go. Maybe you can search that. Nongdan Ninh Binh. Nongdan. I know. Nongzan. But you only pronounce it with as a D when it has a line in it. If it has that line there, then it's a D. If it doesn't have it, it's a S. Nongsan Ninh Binh. So what are you saying? Hook up, that's Soviet. It's the form of communism here is different to the form in Russia. It's actually a bit of a hybrid. And Vietnam has its own unique history and things that influence it as well. So this is one of the main big gates. So this is a really old gate. It's existed for a long time. I want to say thousands of years. Obviously, it's been kept up to date, and they put new bits of, that's not all the original stuff. Obviously, that would have fallen down. It's been rebuilt. Aspects of it are the old thing, and then aspects of it are the new. Obviously, you can see the difference in the color and things like that. But regardless, I wonder if we can go up in there if it's open at the moment. If we can, that'd be kind of rad. We'll just be careful to come across here. Not get flattened. Sometimes they have it open where you can go up. Big steps, big steps there. It may cut out with the reception if I go in here, but it looks like it's open. It also doesn't look like there's lights. I can turn the light on the phone on, I think. Flip, mute, hide live video, retouch. There you go. There you go. Here we go. All right. The hammer and sickle, yeah. You can see it's getting quite late, but I'm going to go up here. It may cut out for a second, but I'll be back because we'll be at the top in a jiffy if there's no other locked doors or something. So, let's see how we go up here. Big steps. Ugh. I don't want to fall over, so I've got to be careful. I'll be surprised if this signal keeps up. And I'll also be kind of surprised if I can walk all the way up. Oh yeah, mad, I can. There you go. Turn the light off for now. There you go, so we're up the top. Just climbed up the stairs. Full shot of some of the mountains. Okay, maybe I turn it back on again, the light. Down a little bit. Ooh, can I go up here? Dude, I think I can. How about I do that in a second? We'll have a quick look here. There's steps there. How are we going with the signal? Coming through. Okay. Well, I think we can go up. There's nothing blocking us. Okay. This is interesting. Oh, dude, I'm like fully up in top of it. I don't want to draw too much attention to myself, but there you go. We're up the top. I'm surprised they let you come up here. Anyways, I won't hang up here for too long. That'll do us. Kind of interesting outlook. Now we've got to get down without hurting ourselves. Bear with me. slow and steady wins the race. Truly, with this type of thing, you don't want to stack it. Maybe that sash was supposed to be up, and someone's pulled it down, because it feels. I can't imagine they let you come up here. I mean, if it's down, it's down. Maybe that's supposed to hang across there and stop you from going up there, but it was down, so I went up. So there you go. Now we're down into this other bottom section. Okay, let's head down, because just in case we're not supposed to be up here. But there's some shots of it like that. Yours and truly. I don't know where the light is, where it's best. Anywho, let's turn the torch back on. We got to get down here. If it cuts out a sec, just bear with us. We'll be back. I don't want to imagine falling head over heels. Straight down here, man. No, thank you. It stinks as well. You can imagine probably why it stinks in here, right? Yeah, exactly. It smells exactly how you think. Okay. Okay, there you go. Right, let's get out of here. There's going to be cars coming up here. Cars coming across here. All right, let's cross over. So I'll give you a look of where we just went up into that. See how that D on there? See how that D has the line through it? Now I said the ones with the D through it means you pronounce it with a D. But if it doesn't, it's a S. So that's Ko or Go So Walu, I think. Don't quote me on that. But that's an really old gate that's been kept up with the maintenance and everything. And yeah, it's bright lights. Let me just clean you up a bit. Yeah, that's sick architecture. Shogun in the chat, welcome. I don't know if you just caught us, but we just went up in there, went up to this level and went all the way to the top. So that was pretty rad. And you can see it's getting pretty late now. They got that little thing flashing up the top even. Some big posters, interesting design and everything. Anyway, so even that's cool, like architecturally. You see that flower? But yeah, so the reason I came up here, anyone that wasn't here earlier, was to come to this bank. Someone's given us a thumbs up. I'm not sure what that actually does for the stream, but I don't think it can hurt. So if you want to give us a thumbs up, then go for it. I came up to this bank because the other bank down in the main part of town ran out of cash. So I had to use that ATM actually. So it's a good hour and a quarter to hour and a half walk. So that's what I did. This lady's selling lottery tickets. Phone shop, repair, phones to buy and everything. I could probably do with a new selfie stick or a ring light or something, take it to the next level. They got plenty of things there. I've just got this cheapy one that I picked up in Thailand back in the day. But there's heaps of different options. But, hello. But yeah, so there's heaps of these type of shops. Even just walking along here, you probably see more of them. So this is one of the main roads into town, so it's always quite busy. What can you say about it? Yeah, I'm sure you'll hear plenty of horns and plenty of action you'll see along the way. Yeah, we're just going to go until the battery dies, really. We got about 33% left. So yeah, hope everyone's doing well in body, soul, mind and spirit. And if you're not, that's okay. So that big place being built up there, all concrete. And if you're not, that's okay. Tomorrow's a new day. Keep that in mind and fight on. So what can we say? There's a mobile phone shop. This place is where you can buy gold and silver and things like that. Quite popular at the moment because the market's like really, really high. And so Vang Bak Bao Kong. So this guy maybe just bought a ring or something or got something valued. But yeah, so I wonder if they'd let me go in there and film it. There's a whole bunch of stuff in there. So gold and silver. It looks like silver's on that side and then gold's on this side. Anyways, I'm not too caught up in that. Let's go along here. What else have we got? Education. Ocean Edu. Turn on your potential. Let's get a bit closer so the camera works on it. Ocean Edu. Turn on your potential. Back to school. It's like after school kind of. After school, before school kind of lessons and stuff as a supplement, to your education. And it's in a interesting building. What does that say? Himalayan yoga and dance. Okay, that looks kind of quite plain. That guy's security just sitting downstairs. Let's cruise along. Big power box here. So 6Ks, that's pretty much what it walked, 6S. What else? Vinafone is one of the local mobile phone operators. So I'm actually using them at the moment to stream. If the quality's not great, that comes down to more my phone and the fact that I'm not using a gimbal at the moment. Sometimes I use a GoPro and it's a lot better, but it just is what it is at the moment. So let's continue on. So it's actually, oh no, there's someone there. Because I was going to say, it's surprising they haven't closed those gates, but it looks like someone's maybe still in the building. Cruising along. What do we got up here? Clothing and accessories for women, I think. Just a sec, we'll have a look at that. Lan P. Yeah, looks like women's clothing. What's that? Hair. Get your hair done. Women's hair. It's all posts. Not sure what that is in there. Another bank over here. BidV, this is another one of the big banks. The reason I didn't use this one and I went up further up the street is that other one I used up the street is the last one that still has no fees for foreigners. At least at this current point in time before they choose to change it. Furbo, so that's a food place. Not sure what that is. Anyways, I don't know. What do you just want to see? What do you think so far? Some type of hotel in there. These guys are selling something. What's this? I saw the guy in here doing his karaoke earlier. Big TV screen, had the glass doors shut, doing karaoke. I don't know what they're selling there. This is all food in here. Mian Luan, that's noodles. So they do a bunch of different things actually. Lol. What are we lolling at? Did I miss something? What are we lolling at? Another restaurant in here. It's pretty good. Gom. That is rice. That means rice. They do some type of rice. They do some type of rice. All the flags. It's pretty cool. There's a bicycle shop up here. And there's like this part over here is a repair shop. So we can get their repairs done during the day. But this bicycle shop has some really cool old bicycles. Like straight away, what stands out to me is that bicycle up the top right-hand side. Cool old thing. Man, you could have a career in languages. What do you mean? What do you mean? Career in languages? I know the word for rice and a couple of other words. There's a bike for you, Simon, actually. Which one would you like for your birthday yesterday? Would you like this one or this one? Which one suits your personality better? With the full pink seat with the little fairy on it? Or oh no, you'd go this one, wouldn't you? Because that's more weeby. It's like white, blue and pink, but it's also got an anime character on it. You'd go that one, eh? Yeah, see, I knew. That one's got the anime. You can sit on a little anime girl on the seat. That's what you're sitting on. Bloody sicko. Anyways, enough of that. Yeah, look at some of these cool bikes. Definitely going to have to bring my... Oh, actually, you haven't left yet. Maybe you could pick up my gimbal. I don't know if it's in Sydney or not. I think I may have left it in Sydney. Not sure. Look at this whole thing. I love this. Look at the colours and everything on it. Oh, come on, that's a rad bike. That's like e-bike before e-bikes. Look at the gears on it, dude. The rad light on the front, like 80s, probably pre-80s. Like, look at it. Oh my, dude, it's got a kangaroo on it. Can someone look this up and see if that's an Australian brand? Marushi. No, that's definitely Japanese, but it's got a kangaroo. What the hell-y? Marushi radial, can't even talk. But it's clean for how old it is. So 80s. I love it, dude. That's sick. And look at this rad thing. Look at it. Look at the gear handle on it. Dude, and look at this thing here, man. Look at this. No. He's saying I can go in? I think he's saying I can go in. I think so. Hello, can I go in? Oh, maybe he works here or something. Oh man. Okay, here we go. VIP treatment. Gamun. I'll go up around here maybe. I'll have a close look at them. Yeah, you just let us in. Oh my dude, look at the size of those fish. Dude, look at the size of those We're getting distracted, aren't we? Look at the size of the fish, dude. Look at it. He's looking as well. He's looking. And then look at this one over here. He's looking. Look at those eyes. So this was the guy that was at the repair shop earlier when I walked by. When I said, oh, there's a repair shop. He was doing the repairs. Okay, let's go over here and I'll have a close look at these bikes. Like obviously there's heaps of modern things, but let's have a look. Whee, almost tripped over that damn thing. What the hell-y? That's very nice of him to let us in. Look at that. That's sick. That's obviously smaller, but look at the lights on that. That's rad. Come on, dude. Look, it's got a flipping kangaroo on it, dude. Dude, that's sick. I love that type of thing. That's rad. Come on. Do you agree or not agree? Jump in the chat. I'm wasting the time here. Well, it's just an old bike. What are you doing there? Keep walking. I hate this. Or is it rad and you want more of it? Look at this thing, dude. Am I the only person that just froths this old stuff? Look at the old Peugeot, dude. Look at the Peugeot. It's got a line on it. I like this, dude. That's just a normal bicycle, but that's cool. Look at the old metal. You put your repair stuff for your tires and stuff. Peugeot. Very cool. We've got a blue thing up the top here. What is that in the middle, dude? What's that? What would that be? It almost looks like a baton, but it's not. It's built into it. Look. What even is that? I like the red kind of brown tires on them. But this has got a little mud flap. Very cool. What's this? Esker. That looks cool as well. Flat bars. And that one. Just pop a new seat on it, new tires, off you go. Bob's your uncle. And this has got the same thing as well. See how it's on that rear section? Like, what is that? Oh, it's a shock absorber. It's a shock. Is that a shock absorber? No. It's a pump. It's an air pump. Tire pump. It's sick, man. Yeah. Just as I said that, and I looked down, and then you said the same thing. It's got like braided lines as well for the brakes on the front. That's cool. It's very good. I like it. Awesome. I don't know if he's going to translate something. And I don't have Facebook. I can't even give him my number. Okay. Awesome. Thank you very much. Come on. That's about the extent of what I can say. Thank you. It's awesome. Oh, that's very nice of him to let us in. Very cool. They're restored for sure. Maybe even he restored them, that bloke. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so he's doing the repairs for the bikes out the back. Very cool. Thank you, sir, for letting us in there and having a look. I really like the paint on this. It's like something out of Back to the Future, yeah? Anyways, whatever. Off we go. The hour and 15 minutes or whatever, hour and a half of walking is going to turn into like 3 or 4 at this point. That's okay. Actually, I do have to be careful because I said I was going to meet up with a mate of mine tonight. But I don't think I've heard from him yet, so it's fine. Mobile phone shop. What else have we got? Hair shop. Yeah. VIP studio. What's this? There's like wedding gowns and stuff like that. Suits, wedding gowns. Get a close up. Be interesting. Nope. I'll just give them away if, just shoving my camera into their store or whatever. I'm trying to be nice, I'm not trying to annoy anyone or piss anyone off, This place sells like tabletops, granite type of thing. It was open before. That car wasn't there. But they have an interesting shrine because it was right down the end and it's a big triangle and it was like a tent. An Illuminati confirmed for sure. If you're wondering what that name means, Ngangi, that means like local guest house kind of. You could also call it a roadhouse type of thing, or you could call it a short time rest location. You catch my drift. Billiards club in here. Wonder if we can have a look through the Oh, look at that. We've got a slither open. Oh, it actually is open. Let's have a quick look. Oh, okay. If you're not a smoker, don't come here because the smoke is just... Hello? So it's nice aircon and everything. There's like a bar up the back and get drinks and everything. And yeah. That's why it's shut like that, to keep it nice and cool, I think. I suppose the next level of everything is to get a new phone with all that kind of jazz. Or at least get my gimbal and start using that, eh? That'd do a lot to help with the bounciness of it. But anyways. Another hairdressing place here. Another phone repair place here. That looks like they got a whole lot of things in there. All right, let's continue on. Anyways, hope everyone's doing well. If you'd like to jump in the chat, please do so. Let us know how you're going. If there's anything you'd like to see, if you've been to Vietnam before, where you've been, what you think of it, love it, hate it, you're indifferent, let us know. I'm just going to, as we get past this dark little part, I'm just going to give the lens a bit of a clean as this lady goes past on a bike. Yeah. We got another hairdresser's over there. Place selling cakes. This place here sells fertilizer. I know it because the doors were all open earlier. There's a massive truck here, and it was just full of fertilizer. And it might even be from Japan, even, I don't know, because that type of iconography kind of makes you think of Japan, right? But at the same time, it is very hilly here as well. Anywho, is the visa still a ball ache? Do you mean for Vietnam? Vietnam's really easy. So, as opposed to in the past, you can, I think, don't quote me, I think it's 25 US, 25, maybe 35. I think it's 25 US. You apply through the government website. You don't need to go through all these third parties and stuff that charge you extra just to process it. Straight through the government website, put all your details in, double check all your details. There you go, another phone shop. Nokia, Samsung. It's an interesting setup. Actually, I'll come back to that topic in a second, but I passed this place on the way here and I thought, oh, that looks actually quite nice. Like quite a nice place to just sit and relax. Have a look at this. I'll stop shaking around a second. It's kind of older school bike as well. The only thing I don't like about the older school bikes is they've got drum brakes on the rear and on the front. And if you lock those up, you're just dead. But look at that. That's nice, eh? Somewhere not. Let's have a look at the menu, right? Oh, they obviously love karaoke here. They got the big TV there, the big speakers. So what is this? High 88 Phong Lu. So coffee, food. Coffees are a bit more expensive. So 25K is $1.50. So black coffee, white coffee, noodle dishes 50K. If the size of them's substantial, then that's not bad. They've got rooms upstairs as well. Anyways, I won't dilly-dally. But I could also come back here at another point. Hello. Just having a look. She's just checking what I'm doing. But look, people have been here and having tea and stuff like that. Big tables. Nice seating. Nice comfortable seating. Anyways, that's a cool little business. I liked it. It stood out when I was walking down here in the other direction. You see it? It's kind of... See, they got the vaulted ceilings. And it's not just like single vault. It's like cornice, vault, cornice, vault, cornice. It's kind of cool. Very French, I suppose, yeah? Well, this is as well with all the overhang of the trees and that. Let's get a shot of it down this side because that looks quite nice. Look at the plants. Look at the big planter boxes and that. Pretty nice, yeah? Cool. Might have to pop in there at some stage. They sell bikes in there as well. Oh no, they're their own bikes. Okay, let's continue on. Blah, 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 blah. Petrol station. PV Oil is the name. Yeah. What do you reckon? Should I wrap it up and maybe just end the stream here? I've got probably about an hour's walk to go. But we're limited on battery. Unless we find a little shop somewhere and we can...
Hello.
Hello, Xin Chao. How are you? You good?
How are you?
How old am I? I am 35. 3? 5. And how about you? How old are you?
I'm 9 years old.
You're 9 years old. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And your friend? How old are you?
I'm 8 years old.
8 years old. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 and 9. And what's your name?
My name is Tuan.
Uan. Say it again.
My name is Tuan.
One.
Yeah.
Okay. And your name? What's your name?
My name is Tuan.
Same. Duan and Duan. Same. Okay. My name is Blake. Yeah. Are you here? I need to get something. I want the for the nose. You have? I need to get some stuff here. What I want is okay, let's have a look at this. I don't need that one. I need the salt, water and salt. Do you have another one? What do you have? So, no, it's got the different ingredients. I just want salt water. Metered dose relieves nasal congestion, effectively lasts up to 10 hours. I don't think it's that one. Not that one. I have to translate. There's another type, it's like water and it's got salt. Zenko, natural mineral water, fresh, clean, isotonic saline nasal spray. People who are exposed to environmental dust, weather changes, cold air. Mineral water contains many trace minerals, copper, iron, magnesium, zinc, natural lemon flavor that benefits your nasal mucus. Not that one. Thank you. What else do you have? What's this? I don't know how much these are. Okay, that's okay. Thank you very much. Gamun. Yeah? Okay, nice to meet you. Bye-bye. Bye. Okay, what I was after is there's a nasal spray. That last one she got me was very close to it, and it said it had like zinc and magnesium and blah, blah, blah. And then it said natural lemon flavor. And it's like, well, what do you mean natural lemon flavor? It's just water. It's just supposed to be saline. Like, it's not, how are you going to... Anyways, I don't want to be spraying that into my nose. With the pollution, with the warm air, then using the air conditioning and stuff, you can probably hear it as well. I'm a bit like... Ugh. And so what you can do, it's like it's just flushing your nose. Like, things can dry